Viewer discretion is advised.
Saturday and I'm as tired as shit. Just got home from a 12-hour shift, but the boys are at the bar, tying one on. Ice cold beer and a rock and roll song tops off a day that was way too long, but the boys are at the bar, tying one on. I can't sleep when the sun is bright. Guess I knew I'd get no sleep tonight. Wash off the day and I comb my hair. Race out the door into the nighttime air. You know the boys are at the bar. Time one on. Step on the gas and away I go. Ice cold beer and a rock and roll show. You know the boys are at the bar. Time one on. Well, I can't sleep when the sun is high. Guess I knew I'd get no sleep tonight. My rockabilly music when it's loud and fast. Me and the boys are at the bar. Time one on. 4 a.m. still having a ball. Got no time for a damn last call, cause we're locked inside the bar. Time one on. Yes, we are. Well, I can't sleep when the sun is high. Guess I knew I'd get no sleep tonight.
What was that?
Sweet. You know what? I will say that I just found the anthem of my fucking life because I haven't gotten sleep for fucking years. I mean, for those who know me for everything that I do, I mean, I get no sleep ever.
What do you do? What do you do?
A lot of things. A lot of things.
He's a man of many talents.
Show me.
I'm going to show you. I've been showing you.
Show me again.
Okay, right now.
All right.
He's Tritalental.
Yeah, right now. Right. I'm going to show you this.
People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loved me till the end.
You're listening to Pigz Radio, broadcasting live from a secret location in Compton, California. The talk show that makes psychiatrists see other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists.
Other psychiatrists. It's Sunday night. You're tuning in to the longest running, raunchiest podcast in the fucking world. Pigz Radio, broadcasting live every Sunday night, 9 p.m.-ish, 9:30. It's normal Pigz time. We're normally about half an hour late, I'm not going to lie.
We're early compared to the old time. So
Right,
we're good.
But today, obviously, Evil Noriega hasn't joined us yet. He's the late ass one for whatever. You know what? No band like fully today. We do have a guest. We're gonna announce right now. I mean, it was kind of a surprise, and you know, we just it was Super Bowl. Like I will say that every single time we book a Super Bowl show, shit happens and shit falls apart.
I gotta say my feet hurt, bro.
Do they? Well, I mean, why? Because you're fat.
Well, that too.
Oh, okay.
But SoFi is a lot farther from here than I thought.
You want a SoFi? You're at the game?
No.
Oh.
But
okay.
imagine if why
the fuck do your feet? Zack, we told you about your comedy, and
hey, it made you laugh right there.
Okay, you know what? I think that there you go. I gave you points for that. You can check his comedy skills out, broadcasting or twitching or what? What do you kids call it now when you guys are on Twitch and streaming? Oh, okay,
you just stream. Yeah.
Just stream. Okay,
stream.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not hip with the trends anymore.
Monday and Wednesdays. This week's a little bit off just because tomorrow's Valentine's Day and then Wednesday's my birthday, so I'm not sure when I'm going to be streaming this week.
Wait, Wednesday's your birthday?
Wednesday is my birthday.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Zack.
Thank you.
Are you? So you don't know if you're gonna stream or not that day?
No, my family wants to get together and have dinner or some shit, and
And you'd rather be with your like Twitch family instead of your real family?
Honestly, I'd rather, yeah.
Wow, is that a thing now? You're like,
no, my birthdays have been pretty nice these past few years.
okay.
Birthdays, I mean, as a child, kind of sucked, just because there's a lot of reasons, but to like paraphrase the whole thing, I share a birthday with my dad, so I had to share a birthday with my dad, but it was always made about him.
Wow, it sounds like you're hating on your dad right now.
No, it's just I just never really cared for my birthday until lately. But then also, like, I don't know, it's just kind of cool to do a birthday stream,
Okay. Well, why don't you get a? It's 2022, dude. Like, why don't you put your phone and put your Twitchers on there so that people can watch you be partying with your family?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Fuck. Oh, fuck me. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I'd be down for an IRL stream, just not at my mom's.
You let her do her own stream or what?
That's on her.
Hey, follow her on her OnlyFans. Zach's mom's rabbit. I don't know. What would her page be? I don't know either.
I couldn't tell you.
Okay. Well, hopefully we never have to find out.
Yeah, not in this lifetime.
Not in this lifetime, but in this lifetime, we were just checking out some of the Rockets.
Rockets, bro.
You remember the Rockets?
Oh,
you remember how much good time we have?
Hey, if you want to have another good time with the Rockets, come down this Sunday to the Redwood Bar. Where I actually get to share the stage with the Rockets.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wait, they're letting you play on stage with the Rockets?
No, but I know the guy who runs the back door.
Oh, okay, cool. You're sneaking in.
Something like that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We have fucking Tony
Hey,
of the
what's up?
motherfucking Rockets. What's up, Tony?
Oh man, I'm just happy.
Welcome back to Pigz.
Thank you. I love pigs. I had a pseudo guest unannounced spot back at the Redwood.
Okay.
Remember when you guys
that's
set
right.
up there? And
We did.
Yeah, you guys had a really good show there, and we had a show, and you guys had a thing going, and we weren't going to be able to share in that, and then all of a sudden you switch of venues, and you guys ended up moving it to the Redwood after our show, and we just said, hey, it's a party now. So
I ran into you as you were taking everything out. I was like, what's up? And you're like, you guys doing pigs? And you're like, all right,
I'm sticking around. I'm sticking around.
Hell yeah.
You called me up. We did some bullshit a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
It was good.
It was gnarly because I will say we had Pigz, our 400th episode, all planned out. Shit, the carpet was pulled from under us. We didn't have a venue. I sprung into action, started calling some friends, made some arrangements, and I didn't remember that day until like we get there, like start showing up, like holy shit, the Rockets are here too, like, and we had just had that interview.
Yeah,
I'm like, fuck, okay, now like. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I think we even talked about like
It wasn't gonna be fun before.
I mean, it was gonna be
You
fun.
didn't plan it right or what?
I mean, it just.
Anytime you have to switch venues, though, that just throws a big freaking.
A big wrench.
It really does. Yeah. But not only that, we got to hang out with Tony.
Oh, hell yeah.
And Tony loves fucking pigs. Don't know what. But he loves us.
I do.
And he got to join in on the table in between some stuff with Brando Von Vadsville. So check his shit out. Don't forget about him. I think he has a show coming up at Alex's bar. I forget on what date, March, 5th or 4th or something.
Yeah, he's bringing back. I've seen some
Voodoo?
I think is Rev It Up stuff, right?
I think
Coffin
Rev It Up.
Cats. Is it Coffin Cats?
Coffin Cats are gonna be in town.
Coffin
Okay.
Cats.
Yeah.
I won't be in town, but yeah, they'll be in town.
Alex's bar. I forget the date, but
Yeah,
you're
he's
gonna
got
go
a
check it
Vegas
out.
show too. He's got Coffin Cats in Vegas, Rev It Up, and then he's got Alex's bar.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
He's also doing the Guana Bats out there as well. So
Ooh, I like those guys.
Yeah, he's doing Guana Bats, and we're across the street the same night.
Oh.
It's all right. It's all good. There's plenty of rockabillys to go around at that. It's during Viva Las Vegas weekend. He's got the Guana Bats with I believe it's the Reckless Ones and there's one other. I'm going off memory now, but I do read his flyers. I do follow him, so I know it's another good band. And then we're doing the Rockets, Project Skeleton, and Dead at Midnight. So that should be fun.
It's gonna be really good stuff. So go check out those shows. We want to
check out the Rockets anywhere. Whatever city nearest you.
We do travel.
I mean, well, definitely
we do travel
this Sunday, right? Redwood.
Yeah, we're doing Maui Sugar Mill Saloon in Tarzana on Saturday night. That's a free show, 21 and over. So if you want to see a show without any mosh pitting around, then you go to that show. But otherwise, Sunday is the big rockabilly ones that I've been doing with In Fuzz We Trust. I've been doing them every 6 or 7 weeks at the Redwood. All ages, matinee shows, always $10. I never raise the price. And you come down, and then this time we got a stack lineup. We got June Clevis and the Diddy Boys. June Diddy. So to be honest, I say June Diddy when I'm talking to my friends around because it's too much to say June Clevis and the Diddy Boys. So I say, yeah, we'll put June Diddy on first, and then I just say it. But sometimes it slips out publicly. But I love you guys.
I'm gonna start saying that.
One of my favorite bands. So June Clevis, the Diddy Boys. She's a Martinez, so the talent is there. The songs are fantastic. Gothic Western, horror Western, awesome. Yeah, those band the Rockets, doing whatever it is they do. 3 Bad Jacks. And then it's Z's birthday, so I added Dead at Midnight on afterwards. So Dead at Midnight will close out the show, but we also have a rockabilly DJ named DJ Greasy George. He's pretty good at what he does. He plays more than just rockabilly. He does wild rock and roll and other stuff. So I got a DJ there too.
That dude sounds greasy though.
He's badass. Man. He's good. So it's a
greasy.
thing. It's my biggest one that I've put at the Redwood.
Ooh.
So far.
So you guys got to come out. You said
it's all ages too. So.
All ages
all
Sunday matinee show. What time does it start?
Doors at 3.
Doors at 3. There we go. So come out, support. Zach, tell your mom. Tell the OnlyFans. I mean, bring her out, man.
She might make that one. It's early enough.
Yeah, man. I mean, you can go to church before or after. You'd be really good with that shit.
Oh yeah.
We got to open up the show with a track. Tell us a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it's been a little while since we've seen you.
Yeah.
But I know that you've been on the road. You have fucking stories, and I know we could probably talk for like hours on end. And we're gonna hopefully share some stories. Maybe talk a little bit. Maybe talk some. I don't know. A little
Absolutely, whatever you guys
big
need.
Game shit. I don't know.
Big game shit. Rams had a big game today.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Zack, happy birthday. I think. I'm pretty sure in the interview on NBC, Matt Stafford said, we just wanted to do this for Zack. He's always been there for us and stuff, and it's his birthday, so we decided to just try to not screw this game up enough so we can win it for him.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Good job, Zach.
I missed that part. I was on my way over here, so.
Oh,
It was on the NBC interview.
Yeah.
no one watches NBC, right? It's all right, Zach. What's up, Evil Noriega? Oh, actually, let me hold on.
This is a sound check.
It is at the moment, apparently. Yo. Oh, all right. There I am. All right, sorry, gentlemen, for being late. I was busy watching them sorry-ass Rams win a game.
That was like hours ago. I heard all. The sounds of explosions and fireworks let me know who fucking won close to the stadium.
Jose, let me ask you something,
Yes,
man.
sir.
So, you're a diehard Raiders fan,
No.
a Denver fan.
No.
Who's your friend? Who are you? San Diego?
So now I root for the Chargers.
You root?
I used to be
okay.
so I
I
used to
thought
be
you were a Raiders fan.
Okay, when I was a kid back when they were here in LA, yes,
Okay.
of course. I think they won the Super Bowl, was it like in 83, 85? I forgot already.
83.
So they won, and I remember, like, Tom Flores was the
How
coach.
old were you then in
Jim
83?
Plunkett. Oh, shit. I was like maybe 11 years old.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, a Super Bowl winner
Right.
in LA,
Right.
11. That's the time you go down with your team. Like, okay, that's my
That's
team.
when you begin your fandom, right, to a team.
Absolutely, yeah.
And so that was me when the Lakers won in 85 against, I want to say it was the Celtics, but I can't remember. But let's say 85. They won, and that's when I became a quote-unquote Lakers fan also. So that's when you become fans. When usually, I mean, who becomes a fan of a terrible team? You know what I mean? Unless there's some reason. And not to press you on
totally,
it.
It's
with,
totally cool. No,
Right.
we weren't even
Right.
talking NBA.
Right.
Okay, so I wanted to. We can get to that. We've got plenty of shit. We got plenty of time, right? We got time.
We
let's
got your time.
Let's stick to
well,
the.
we got at least the time now that I've showed up.
Let's do the NFL first, okay?
Right.
So
Yes,
NFL first, because I'm a.
Right.
And for those of you who don't know, I'm a die-hard, bleed white and blue Clippers fan. So we'll get to why. But so about 11 for me. 11 for me. I was introduced to football, and the people that introduced me to football were Cowboys fans. Okay, so I came in, and it was basically the first sport that I ever. Like as a sport, sporting, because I never
It's the
had
first sport that you recognize,
So here's
I guess you
football.
could say.
We're watching football, and these are the Dallas Cowboys, and I said, okay.
Right.
So I got into it. They started teaching me. It was
Right.
kind of cool. So
Right.
so I adopted the Dallas Cowboys, the Tom Landry, Danny
Tom
White.
Landry, yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And just I want to say fuck the 49ers because I was a victim
Always
of the catch.
fuck the Niners.
I was a victim of the catch as a Dallas Cowboys fan, right?
Right.
And then I go, you know what? After 2 years, I go, I want to be a home. I want to root for my home
team. Right.
And so I just
Right.
chose the Rams, and it's the only time I ever jumped ship on a team ever.
Right.
Never did I ever leave a team again. Every team that I grabbed onto, I've stuck with. But I did switch from the Cowboys to the Rams, and I got introduced to Eric Dickerson and all that. But
Right,
but as a knowledgeable
Everett and
as a
everybody else,
knowledgeable fan,
Right.
it was Everett, Ellard, Flipper
Right.
Anderson, and those fucking 49ers, and it was, and I stuck with them, and I stayed with them through St. Louis,
Right.
won the first Super Bowl as the St. Louis Rams.
So you carried over.
I
to
carried
St.
over,
Louis.
and then I was so happy to get them back. But I stayed with the Rams even after they left. Jerome Bettis, I used to watch
Right.
him run,
The bus, right.
barrel people down and stuff. But
Right.
yeah, so that was my thing, because I was introduced to it that way.
Right.
I didn't even experience winning a championship until they did the St. Louis one.
St. Louis,
my
right.
first championship as a sports was the Angels beating the Giants.
Oh yeah.
That was my
yes,
first
I remember
team
that.
because I was an Angels fan. I don't know how. I can't tell you how I got that. I don't remember.
So I mean, that was kind of me with the Raiders when I was a kid. I saw them win the Super Bowl, and so I was a fan up until they decided, Al Davis just said, you know what, fuck LA.
Right.
And then I was
You
like,
felt betrayed.
Yeah, totally. I mean,
Yeah.
I whenever I reference to the team, I call them the Traitors. I don't call them the Raiders. Fuck that.
That's funny because when St. Louis left, I stuck with them. I was hurt, but I stuck with them.
I couldn't do that, and that's also because I'm also a diehard LA guy. You know what I mean? It's like it's like I love everything LA.
Right.
Be it sports,
So
music, and everything else.
your boy LeBron was rooting for the Bengals. You know that.
Oh yeah, but
Fuck
I mean
him.
he's from there, you know what I mean? So because of it,
okay.
But I'm supportive of LeBron in the sense that it's like he's now a Lakers.
You supportive of LeBron in the sense that he's a superstar that can't hit a free throw to win it, tie a game.
Listen, let's not get into
He's a superstar.
semantics.
Yeah.
Let's not get into semantics. I mean, but he brought us a fucking championship.
He
so
did. He did.
Can't, you know
He
what?
did.
What am I supposed to say?
No.
And mind you, I actually
Much
was
respect.
a LeBron fan when he was in Cleveland the second time around because
So-
that guy could have fucking stayed with that team.
I'm with you 100%, homie. I'll tell you
Yeah.
what. I hate teams But in the NBA, I love players.
Yeah.
Okay.
The ability.
And I am on Team LeBron, dude. I mean, for me, my favorite player is Kobe.
Right.
And I'm a Clippers fan.
Thank you.
It's a Clippers fan, but my favorite player is Kobe because forced to watch Laker games around with all my friends and stuff, and Lakers are forced down my throat, even though I was always a Clippers fan. You can't deny Kobe. I'm a Kobe generation guy.
Right.
Okay. I love Magic Johnson. I get what all that stuff. But my introduction to the NBA was the Clippers.
Right.
Okay, and that's why I'm a Clippers fan. My first 2 games were Clippers games, and they were both wins. And I didn't know that after those 2 wins, I would never see a 2-game win streak for years. That's how sorry the Clippers were. But I stuck with them. But you learn. And I was a huge Eddie Jones fan. I loved Eddie Jones.
Yeah, he was a great fucking player. Yeah.
I liked Eddie Jones. Freaking.
I mean, in that team, Eddie Jones, there was Eldon Campbell and Cedric Savalas and all that from the Phoenix Suns and all that. But I mean, let me put it this way: the way we follow the team, I guess you could say. In your case, you followed your team, to St. Louis. It's like that's the way Mario follows like a wrestler from like different federations and shit.
Oh, why didn't you say that from the beginning? Now I get it, guys.
Yeah.
You guys gotta talk wrestling and shit.
Hey,
no
sport.
My heart broke.
Sports. Go bananas.
When the WCW folded, man, my heart broke, man.
Oh yeah, same here.
I was a WCW fan.
For sure.
And oh man, all the way, dude. Anything WCW is so fun.
Yeah, I loved all of it. And
oh my God.
I think like I was a WWE guy, no, WWF guy, forever, and then all of a sudden it's like I started seeing this WCW thing. And I fucking fell in love with it, and I was totally into it. And then when fucking McMahon bought it out, it's like I was so devastated. It fucked me up. And since then, I stopped watching wrestling.
Yeah, but fuck, dude, the Wolfpack, NWO.
They had so many great characters in
it. I was a Goldberg guy too, man.
Right.
Fucking Ultimate Warrior was fucking.
He came over. You know what I mean?
He was a little older when he came over.
Yeah,
I remember my first.
I appreciated that.
Yeah, I did. But
I mean, the way Hulk Hogan, he was the biggest thing on WWF, and then he came over to WCW to kind of, I guess, revive his legend, so to speak.
It worked.
It was fucking amazing. Fucking amazing.
Yeah. I will say that we got some stuff brewing up online. D from the Dungeon Podcast out there. We see you. He's over there saying Kobe over Jordan. Really? ?
That's fine. Jordan to me will be the best all-time NBA player ever. Okay, nobody is better than Jordan, but my favorite player was Kobe Bryant. Okay, this is not about who scored more points, won more championships. It's about personality. It's Angelino. It is what it is. Jordan was the man. If I was picking a team, and I could pick anyone in history, Jordan would be my number 1 pick first. Okay, but Kobe's my guy. I love Kobe Bryant, and I'm a Clippers fan. I just love Kobe, and hopefully Paul George or Kawhi Leonard can do something for the Clippers in the next couple of years for me. But
When do you think Kawhi's? Listen, I don't want to get heavy into sports because I know Mario's already fucking falling asleep.
We'll get into it.
When do you think Kawhi's coming back? When do you think he's going to come back? Or when are they saying he's going to come back? Because listen, he's been out the whole fucking season.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Is this whenever Kawhi's ready?
I don't know.
Whenever Kawhi says he's ready.
I'll tell you what. Honestly, dude. I'm so as long my Super Bowl, besides the real Super Bowl for the Rams, thank you, is as long as we hold the winning record over the Lakers every fucking year like we do, I'm okay. I don't care. Kawhi can take his time.
Enjoy it.
I am enjoying it. It's not a trophy. It's not a championship trophy. But at least I can walk around LA with my Clippers jersey and say, dude, you have 18, but you haven't beaten us yet.
Yeah, like shut the fuck up. Say something when your record's better than ours. I get it. Listen, we all look for reasons to be braggadocious.
Yeah,
that would be one.
Yeah, but dude, the fucking Kobe, just everything. I don't know what Michael Jordan did for his community. I don't know what kind of good things that he's done for Chicago. I don't know
Or for Charlotte,
or if he did anything for I don't know. Kobe, he's given him himself. The soccer leagues, the poverty part of LA.
Yeah, the poverty side.
all that stuff.
That's something that a lot of people didn't know, that his help with the homeless and just trying to get them.
So yeah, I mean, you got LeBron, you got Kobe, and you got Michael Jordan. You can go around and around and around forever on that.
Yeah.
The rules were different.
Right.
Jordan's era rules were different than Kobe's era's rules to LeBron. I mean, LeBron can just look in the mirror and shake his hand, he gets a foul.
Right.
You can't even touch someone now to get it. So the rules are different too.
Right.
So it's like whatever.
So
it goes around.
So listen, I got to ask some Rockets related questions.
Go ahead.
So did you guys already do the 3-Bat Jack show? Was that today?
Today was the Super Bowl.
No. I get that, but I mean, aren't you supposed to do a show with 3-Bat Jacks?
Yeah.
Did it happen?
Not yet.
Awesome, because I actually want to attend that one at the Redwood.
Yeah. Zach will give you the details.
Oh, is Zack performing?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. If I'm on there, he's not going to show up. No.
I'm oblivious to that aspect of it.
Yeah.
What did I miss? I know you guys were heavy in conversation. I had no idea it was this fucking late.
Yeah, it's June Clevis and the Diddy Boys.
I got that.
And Zach happens to play bass for that.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He happens to use.
Thanks, Jose.
I thought maybe they're going to swap you out for like another bass player or something.
Well, they've done it. They've done it.
They not.
I've done it on tour just
Yeah.
because they wanted to get the full sound.
Well,
but
this
when
is on
it's-
tour in downtown LA.
Hey,
you know what? Some people consider that out of town.
You just said SoFi was a longer walk than you expected. So downtown's kind of.
There you go.
Yeah, but at least I can take the train over
Yeah,
there.
I'm surprised
right.
that you're not out there rioting with the rest of the Ram fans.
Hey, we're responsible Rams fans.
There you go. There
Yeah,
you
I
go.
got a kid at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta keep it
There's
clean.
no
You gotta
time
keep
for
it clean.
rioting. Gotta be changing diapers.
Yeah, we were talking about all some of that road stuff, So there's Rocket shows Saturday and Sunday. The Saturday ones in Tarzana for 21 and over, and
Right on.
all ages on Sunday matinee with 3-Bat Jacks. I was able to convince Elvis to come down and play the Redwood for a $10 cover.
Oh wow!
Keeping all the money.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
it must have been a bitch to get him to roll over on that one.
But
right on.
hey, I'm looking at I'm building something there. I'm trying to
Right.
bring rockabilly and roots music back to an all ages, arena.
It's needed. It's definitely needed
because
for sure. Yeah.
I've played plenty of all ages shows right now.
Uh-huh.
Now the psychobilly scene.
Right.
Especially that backyard psychobilly scene,
Oh, yeah,
which is
yeah.
no longer in backyards because you get Uptown Psychos and even Nacho Corrupted. They're putting on psychobilly shows now. Diabolic
At
events are
some
doing
venues,
it,
yeah.
and they're doing events, and they're all ages, and they're getting
Right.
some great crowds. You got cats like the
Yeah, I
Quarantines,
heard.
the Radar Men, all those. All those. That scene is healthy,
Right.
But the Rockets aren't psychobilly. For whoever keeps asking, we're not psycho. We're more of a
Right.
rockabilly and then rock and roll and punk rock. And in the roots scene, it's hard to get some
Right.
all age kids to like put on a pompadour anymore. So the Redwood lets me do what I want to do. These matinee shows, and if anything, at least the greasers with kids can come and day drink with.
Yeah.
Right.
That's exactly
But
it.
I mean, you will pull. I would assume you would pull some psychobilly just because it's like they're looking for something to do on a Sunday afternoon.
I
Day
would
drinking is an
they
amazing, is
just-
a great thing.
I don't know how much pull that I have though. Based
Well-
on the 5 or 6 shows that I've already
Right.
had. I even had who's
I
the-
mean, you still get people wrecking for your band, correct? Or no?
You and I
no.
wrecked. I wrecked.
I mean,
We- they-
not you. I'm just saying for your
we
band.
get mosh pits.
So you get like a circle.
We get
mosh
circle
pit.
mosh pits. We don't get
Not
any,
so much like people
I
dudes
can't
punching each other
tell
in
you
the
the last
chest.
time I
Yeah.
saw a wreck.
Oh, really?
I can't.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean,
Back when I used to book you, like people like it's like you guys were definitely considered a psychobilly band, even though I know that you didn't feel that's who you guys
but
were.
we got
obviously.
onto those bills.
Right.
Back in the day, we got onto
Right.
those bills. Back in the day, we were playing more of that genre. I was doing
Right.
covers that covered that. But as a songwriter, we grow, right? I mean,
Yeah, you
the
evolve.
two new singles are an evolvement of what we do.
Right.
Get No Sleep's an electric bass. It's not even a slap bass anymore.
Oh, wow.
We've got electric bass incorporated in our sound now,
Right.
you know, and on some of the faster stuff, they go, oh, that's just punk rock. That's what I've been trying
Right.
to tell you. It's punk rock, you know? So I'm an old punker and a rockabilly cat.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I love psychobilly though. But I
Oh,
just,
no, for sure.
But I, you know, to me, my favorite psychobilly bands, you know, like Necromantics. I love Necromantics. Is the Living End psychobilly? I mean, would you consider them psychobilly? They're not, right?
No, they have these moments of, they kind
but
of
they're
come off
pop.
like it. But yeah,
But
for
they're
sure
pop.
they're pop.
They're
Yeah.
pop with an upright bass.
Right.
So that doesn't even count, you know? But Mad Sid never disappoints. They're great. They're fantastic, you know?
They're fucking, they put on a great fucking show. Live wise, if you ever get a chance, who knows if they'd ever come back. But if they do, it's
Yeah,
like
Mad
catch 'em.
Sin is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they're so good. Yeah. So, yeah.
So tell us about the new track that we got to listen to.
Get No Sleep, brother. It's like you said, man. It's basically a blue collar rock and roll song.
Right.
It's work hard, play harder, right? You
Yeah.
put in a 60-hour week and you still make time. You still make time to go out on a Saturday night because you know, I pictured a video, right? The video is like, here comes the dude, the hood of a car shuts, boom, the garage door shuts. You kick your bike on, you go home, the door opens up. This is like Snatch, you know, ding ding, the big quick cutscenes, you know. The keys thing in, you open up a beer and you sit down, you go, all of a sudden your phone starts blowing up and here's the tontos at the bar. Come on out, come on. You're tired. Oh, come on, man.
Pull up,
Let's
Zack.
go.
Pull up. I got you.
Come on, the Boomers, man. Let's go, Boomers. Let's do it. Okay, so then all of a sudden you go. Yeah, and you know you shouldn't go, but you know I ain't got no. I'll sleep when the sun comes up because my boys are at the bar. We're gonna tie it on, and you know we're Boomers.
You
And
deserve that day.
Pigz Radio's got their 400th, whatever.
That's right. Let's go ahead and check that shit out again, because I mean, now that we got the story, and also as we were kind of talking before the show started, you produced this, you recorded this,
Yeah, so it's okay. So recorded at Pot of Gold Recording in you know, and all my records have been
Dave
recorded.
Irish, right?
David Irish.
Yeah.
So Dave and I produce.
Right.
You know, David has more input on this newest record than he's
Right.
ever had before. I've
on.
given in. I compromise more, but you know he's got some good ideas.
I mean, he's worked with you long enough to where you could trust him.
I do
guess
trust
you could
him.
say, yeah.
I do trust him. So I'm on the vocals, I'm on
Uh-huh.
the guitars, and I'm on the basses. But on this track is electric bass. So this track is a special guest. I'm gonna mess up his name now. My homie Jesse, the mayor. He plays in a few cool bands. Friend of the Devil. And a few other ones, but Jesse Garcia, he played the electric bass in this because I don't own one. I just actually bought one, but I never owned one then.
In all this time, you never owned it?
Never owned it. I've always been an upright bass
Wow.
player. So so my buddy Jesse Garcia,
Right.
he's in a band called Friend of the Devil and another band that I can't think of the name, but I'll get it out there eventually. Otherwise, my son's on drums and backing vocals, and then David Irish and his brother Carl are on backing vocals. But this whole record was basically just me and my son.
Right on.
You know,
Fuck yeah.
yeah, it's pretty cool. I love doing that.
Tony keeps. I mean, when you kind of start recognizing what other people do as far as the
Right.
hustle's concerned, this motherfucker don't stop, and I mean,
Gets no sleep.
he gets
mean-
no sleep.
I've known him for like roughly like 15 years or something like that, maybe a little bit longer. But it's like, yeah, this dude's always been He's always been a hustler and hustling and like fucking putting his music out. You know?
You know, I love it, dude. There's no better way to make a living, and
Right.
I'm blessed that I can make a living at it. You know, so. You know, I just
And
do
that's
it.
hard. That's hard for like an independent musician to do, is to make money off of it, to sustain yourself.
Right.
And it's awesome that you can. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So it's good, man. So that's awesome. So Jesse also plays bass for Sal and Celia con Celerosos. That's a really good band too. They're like a Hispanic folk band because they'll do Johnny Cash in Spanish.
All right.
They'll do they'll do stuff that you've heard before, and they'll
Right.
do it in Spanish. Plus they do traditional Mexican music too. So he's the bass player for that band as well.
Right on.
And he helped me record the electric bass on this one.
All right, we got to get him on.
Yeah, he's good. Get that whole band on. They're
That's what I'm
amazing.
saying.
Yes.
Was that part of the compromise to kind of go with an electric versus the upright?
No, the thing is that it just made sense. The way this song, when you guys listen to it, this one is a rock and roll song. I'm a kid of the 80s. I'm class of 84. I was in the streets during the Sunset
Right
Strip, SST Records, the Tower Records.
Right on.
I was on the Strip. I was seeing the butt rock as well as the early punk rock.
Right
So
on.
this,
Yeah.
if you close your eyes, this is kind of a Teddy Boy song meets rock and roll. You know, it called for an
So
electric bass.
it ties back to it. Yeah.
It called for an electric bass, and so a few other new songs called for electric bass. And since then, I've taken some of the earlier stuff on the other records that have an upright bass,
Right.
and I go, look, this is a punk song. Let's just put an electric bass to it.
Right.
And so for our live shows, we've added more electric bass. It just
And that's what I was going to ask. Are you now incorporating
we're switching.
electric bass?
Yes, yes.
Would you do it like fully? I guess you could say just an electric bass.
No, because we still are, like I said, we're not a psychobilly band,
Right.
but we are definitely rockabilly.
Really, at the very least,
at the
right.
very core, we're rockabilly. It may
Right.
not be your grandpa's rockabilly, it may not be Wild Records,
Right.
We not be getting, but we're
you're
a
more
rock,
of a neo rockabilly.
we're a rockabilly
Yeah.
band
Right
with
on.
rock and roll influences. So
That's right.
the upright bass is just so awesome.
I love the Stray Cats. Let's go. The Rock Cats. Any
Boys
cats,
are
man.
at the bar, tying one on. Ice cold beer and a rock and roll song. Tops off a day that was way too long. But the boys are at the bar, tying one on. I can't sleep when the sun is bright. Guess I knew I'd get no sleep tonight. Wash off the day and I comb my hair. Race out the door into the nighttime air. You know the boys are at the bar. Time one on. Step on the gas and away I go. Ice cold beer and a rock and roll show. You know the boys are at the bar. Time one on. Well, I can't sleep when the sun is high. Guess I knew I'd get no sleep tonight. I love my rockabilly music when it's loud and fast. Me and the boys are at the bar. Time one on. 4 a.m. still having a ball. Got no time for a damn last call, cause we're locked inside the bar. Time one on. Yes, we are. Well, I can't sleep when the sun is high. Guess I knew I'd get no sleep tonight.
Hello?
Mr. Statham?
Yes, this is him.
I know we talked about getting you on Pigz Radio, but it's just a little surprise you're on now. So if you don't mind saying hi to Mario and the best Jason Statham, can you just say, hey, babies, listen to Pigz Radio and Mario 81?
Listen, babies.
Yeah.
Listen to Pigz Radio, Mario 81.
Ken?
In case you guys don't know, we're chicks, and we love listening to Pigz Radio.
People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loved me till the end.
You're listening to Pigz Radio, broadcasting live from a secret location in Compton, California. The talk show that makes psychiatrists see other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists.
Ah, you cut me off, fool.
Pigz Radio episode 419, guys.
Damn, we're one away.
Guys.
One away
guys.
for 420.
We are one episode away from episode 420. 420, it's going to be a lit.
Everybody that's going to get high, raise your hand. I kind of want
dick's
to,
up.
but I haven't got high.
I got a piece already.
Fuck.
Allegedly. It's going to be a good episode.
Your dick's allegedly up?
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, you always stay full chub, right?
Look, if I get high and I throw up, don't fucking talk shit, though.
I ain't going to talk shit. Don't
Yeah,
throw up shit.
That's why I
Don't-
started smoking weed, because it's like I would get
Don't throw-
nauseous and throw
don't
up.
smoke weed
For a
then.
fact, you guys should have a fog machine in here.
Oh.
For a fact, just
At the very
they
least.
don't need to
right?
know that it's a fog machine. You just say big old blunts, and then they have the fog hitting it too. Like,
Hey, Mario, call up your fog machine guy.
Yeah, I'll call that guy right now.
Hey.
Beep, boop, beep. I'm going to call that guy. I don't know why I did sound effects, but
That
I did
was-
that shit. Pretty high right now. Not even gonna
You're
lie.
really high, you're
Look, guys, I'm prepping for next week, guys.
Mario's
I am
pre-gaming
prepping
for 420 episode.
I'm already pre-gaming. You know who else is pre-gaming? I mean, obviously, everyone's all excited for fucking sports, football, LA, fucking Rams.
Yeah.
Damn.
Piece together the sentence. Wait, we're getting there.
I'm getting there. I am getting there.
High ass motherfucker.
I will say though, the explosions that went off.
That scare you?
No, but it let me know who won as I was watching. I'm like, okay, like everyone's super excited. Super excited.
Or it could have just been another day in the hood.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it could have been that too. But I mean, there was a lot more explosions more than regular that was kind of happening that day.
Yeah. Who that?
I mean, it could have just been because, you know, they knew we were going to have Tony from the Rockets here also, you know.
maybe.
That's what I think.
Caller,
That's what I
you're
surmise.
on Pigz. Hold on, guys.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to interrupt the conversation.
Oh my God, is this not the whitest Brian I know holding it down in Orange County? It's Flying Brian. What's up, Brian?
I'm chilling. Just got to work. Unfortunately, I have to sober up to go to work too. It sucks.
This is the talk show guy?
Fuck. No, he does voice.
He's an important
stuff.
He's an important radio guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't do anything.
He
I
gets
don't do
paid
anything.
to do what we're pretending to do right now.
Yeah.
He used to be my teacher a long time ago.
Yeah, that dude. The one who passed out.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, the one passing
Hey,
out
you
of the
know
cuts.
what? That was some relaxing sleep, so shut the fuck up.
Hey,
Look,
I'm glad that we could do that for
he
you.
studied kinesiology, all right? That's all I know.
Oh, but I will say that Brian is the only guy I know that could get passed out at the House of Blues while we're interviewing people. And I had to time him out. He was just ridiculously drunk and then somehow ends up on the stage with the band for a second and then had to be escorted off like someone's grandpa that was lost.
What did he do for the band? Like, I mean,
Nothing.
He,
He just got on fucking stage because he was some
he didn't play
fucking
like
drunk
the
old white guy.
maracas or some shit like
Nah.
that. Nah.
It takes talent, all right? It takes talent
To finagle
To
his
go
way
on
on
to-
stage
to
at
the
the House
stage
of
of the
Blues.
House of Blues.
Tony, you guys played the House of Blues, right? The Rockets?
Which one?
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, listen,
I love
it
that
goes without
spot.
saying.
Yeah,
that was a cool spot. Huh?
Yeah, we played the House of Blues.
Shitty parking, but great spot.
Yeah, dude, I love that. I love the way they treated you. I mean, that's just a great place to play.
Yeah, I went backstage once there. Yeah, they take care of the fucking bands for sure, man. They stock it up with beer. They give you towels. They do all that bullshit. I was like, damn, I need to step up my game.
I will say that in 420 episodes, 419 episodes, we got to go there. We got to hang out backstage, interviews I think the band was called Deluxe, or a punk band from Tijuana. And it was really cool. And Brian got up on stage to go be fucking crazy and beat Brian. And fucking Brian had the fucking best time ever. Right, Brian?
Are you shitting me? You get drunk and you randomly end up on stage at the House of Blues and you don't know where the fuck you are? Yeah, dude, that's a pretty good fucking time.
Hell yeah.
You got to add it to everybody's top 8 on MySpace.
Who's the band up today? Who's the band up? Who's there? Who's your guest, homie?
We have Tony of the Rockets live in studio, Brian.
Whoa, Tony, how are you doing today, Chief?
I'm good. Thank you very much. How are you?
Shit, I just started work. I can't bitch yet. Give me a couple hours.
All right.
You go get it, Brian. Go get it.
Get paid.
Ron, where are you from? What do you do, man? What do you do? When's your next performance? Give it to me, brother.
Oh,
you already fucked
He
just
just-
he called you Ron. Yeah,
I'm sorry, Ron.
Are you like, who's Ron? Brian, why are you hijacking the show
think
right
Bri-
now? I think you're still drunk.
I think Brian's still fucked up.
I'm not. I'm actually sober, unfortunately.
There's no Ron right now. You're talking to Tony.
Actually, there is a Ron in the building. but
Tony,
you see,
Sorry, Tony. My bad.
Ron, they got
My
a question
bad.
for you.
Maybe
When's
I
your
am
band?
still drunk.
When's your
All
band
right,
playing?
hey, when's your band playing again?
You guys are bad.
There was
You guys are
silence.
bad
There was
influence.
silence.
But the Rockets are playing this Sunday at a matinee show at the Redwood Bar out in downtown LA.
And Saturday night.
No, Saturday?
If you make it out to Tarzana, right? That's
Yeah,
what
we
it's
got 2 shows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's Tarzana
We got
and
2
it's
shows.
Redwood.
Tarzana.
One's 21 and over for us old farts, and one's all ages for the young farts.
Well, the old farts with the kids.
Yeah, they were. Yeah. So yeah, we got
Either way.
Maui Sugar Mill Saloon's a really awesome dive bar in Tarzana. It's just a badass place. Everyone goes there. Dave Grohl shows up and takes over. You know. Yeah, I just saw this band called Rothschild, which featured what's that drummer's name? Brooks something.
Yeah.
Whatever. My mind is all over the place, but
Same.
We know where it's at.
I was about to say Brooks Brothers, but I know they make suits.
What?
But there's just everyone shows up there, but it's cool. But Sunday
the Sugar
Sunday's
Mill,
the matinee show,
at the
all ages
Redwood,
at the
yeah.
Redwood. Yeah, it's pretty good. It'd be fun too.
But I mean, 3 Bad Jacks are playing only at the Redwood per se.
Correct.
Okay.
But also 2 different markets, man. I mean, for all the Rocket fans on that side of town.
Listen,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
it's a Saturday night.
That's why I book
It's
it like
you
that.
You go
Makes
fucking
a lot of sense.
Yeah.
You go get your
Are you going to try to
fun.
attend one, Brian? I mean, I know you stay out and I don't
If
know.
he's trying to sober up, that means he day drinks, so he should be at the very
You know
least at
what?
the
Whoa,
Redwood.
whoa. Did somebody just say I'm trying to sober up? Nobody likes a quitter, all right? Nobody likes a
All
quitter.
right.
Brian got really defensive on that one.
Apparently.
Yes, Brian, we know you are not a quitter.
No, I'll be honest with you. On Saturday, I will be completely and totally inebriated in the state of Arizona. So,
Oh,
Fuck, I'm sorry.
no, that's not. No, that's a good thing.
It used to be hot as fuck
Depends
out
on
there.
where he's going to be, though, in Arizona.
hey, dude, bullshit. I'm
Scottsdale,
the
yes.
coolest guy
Everywhere
to
else, I
ever-
don't know.
I'm a nice guy to bum rush the show and just be like, hey, guys! I at least do it in a nice drunk way.
There was a glitch in the matrix right now.
Bum rush
Fucking
something
Brian.
right now. Fuck.
Look, Brian, we obviously we know you love pigs. We love
Right.
you. We always love when you like come out and hang out with the fucking
it's
pigs.
more fun when you show up. When are you going to show up next time, Brian? When are you going to be
You
in
know,
studio?
it'll happen sooner than you think. How's that?
Okay,
That's
what
still
a riddle.
very, very
Sure.
enigmatic. And
It's
yeah,
not
I
a
guess
riddle.
so.
That's an answer. I don't know. I have to ask for the night off. I never ask for time off.
Well,
But
I mean, you
if
just
you
do your
need
job from
somebody
here.
to keep a chair warm, I will definitely be down to blaze a pound.
there you go, Brian. you keep doing you, and you keep letting homeless ladies touch your dick on the way out of the fucking liquor stores, and you be
That's right.
safe.
You
all
know
right?
what, dude? You know what? Hey, that was a nice dick. Okay, and she touched a very nice penis. It's probably the nicest penis she's ever touched. And it's probably the first time in my life I ever put hand sanitizer on my penis.
And probably shouldn't be your last, Brian. Not your last either.
Just wear the glove, bro.
Just
All right,
wear
party
the glove.
people.
All right, Brian. Keep your
Pigz
dick.
Radio, you guys take it easy. Always a pleasure. I'm listening now as we speak.
Yeah,
All
man.
right.
Keep that dick clean.
That's right. Wash that ass.
Fucking Brian. I love Brian. Brian looks like he's homeless, but he's not. But he just looks like
Listen, no kidding. The guy definitely looks homeless.
I fucking love
Yeah,
that.
cool dude. He's a cool dude, but definitely a little homeless.
he has that vibe. You know what? And kind of think about like being looking like you're homeless and all this Rams and football talk. We gotta check in on our buddy Ray. He's a drunken fucking mess. He's in Vegas allegedly.
Oh no, he was in Vegas.
Yeah,
there was some communiques between Liz and Ronnie yesterday.
Hold on, let's see if this motherfucker actually is gonna pick up.
He's probably passed out like underneath the fucking roulette table or some shit.
He's probably banging Ronnie right now.
I mean,
no, he's not banging Ronnie. Okay, whiskey dick.
How would you know?
Even if like he
1,
did, he would have
4,
finished
6,
during that
0,
dial tone.
6,
All right,
3,
let's
3,
leave him.
7,
Let's leave him a
1
voicemail.
is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Bitch ass Ray, we're calling in live from Pigz Studios. Wanted to check in on you. I had the massive bet that you're already dead or passed out in your own like vomit or urine or whatever bodily fluids coming out of you. So we were kind of worried. We wanted to check in. Or you're banging Ronnie. I don't know. I was kind of going both ways. What do you think, Zach? You think
No, he's passed out.
he's passed out?
the fuck
Okay.
Football and beer.
Football
He's gone.
Ray in Vegas.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Ronnie's just like fucking laying next to him and looking at him.
Ronnie's probably pissed. You know what, Ray? You promised Ronnie a good fucking weekend and you're drunk and passed the fuck out and it's Valentine's Day. You're a dick.
Yeah.
You're a dick.
Yeah.
And there's probably no local music experience show tomorrow either because you're a dick because you're passed out in your own vomit. So good job, Ray.
Which really is Valentine's Day tomorrow.
Yeah, it really is. Fucking Ray. There you go. Happy Valentine's Day, Ray and Ronnie.
All right.
All right.
I don't know, man. It's like they were having a good time yesterday. I saw video of them fucking.
Do you think he made it? Do you think he made it like to actually go watch the game? Or do you think that he was already too dumb?
No, I mean
before?
they probably went to a sports book somewhere and saw the game. But I mean, that's at best that's probably what they did. I mean, but realistically, I think they're just he's passed out somewhere, and then Ronnie's just making sure that he doesn't lose a kidney somewhere.
You know, I was really tripping out being the fact that it was so close. I'm surprised he didn't go somewhere around here to kind of make a weekend out of it. He actually traveled to Vegas and go to Vegas.
That's all he does.
If you're a gambler, you go to Vegas,
Yeah.
and apparently he likes going to Vegas.
Yeah, it's
like
either
all the time.
Vegas or
like
San
I only
Diego.
go to Vegas for Viva Las Vegas, but outside of that, it's like I don't really go to fucking Vegas.
I will say though, the last couple times I rolled in through there, like it did, like I didn't go in for. Fuck, did we go for a show? No, we did go for a show.
We went for Viva.
Yeah, but I did like more touristy stuff. Like I was actually looking for like local, like actual good fucking foods.
Last year.
Yeah.
You went last year?
We went to go see Morrissey.
Did you have your taste last year,
That's
though?
why.
Apparently not, because we went to go see Morrissey. Chale. Look, Steven Polanco's gonna be like crying and shit in the corner and shit right now.
He's gonna come stab you for
That
you
was a
fucking
great
talking
show.
about
I
Morrissey
gotta tell you,
shit.
I gotta tell you, it's like I haven't seen Morrissey since like the early '90s, and that shit was amazing.
Since that
But I
riot.
will tell you this much, man. It's like,
You're lucky you played.
have you guys done any? Well, I know because of Tom Ingram, he doesn't do say a rock and roll band or anything like that. Or at least
No,
not in your genre. But you've performed out in Vegas on a
we do the
Viva weekend, right?
we do the satellite shows. We've never played Viva itself because we don't fit the format.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming this year you're not really planning on being out there at that time of year?
Yeah. We're playing the Friday night at Evil Pie. The Rockets at Evil Pie. It's a free show with Project Skeleton and Dead at Midnight.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there, so I'll fucking
Friday,
I'll
April
come out
15th.
for that one for sure.
Yeah.
Evil Pie's a dive bar?
Evil Pie is a pizza spot.
Oh, okay.
And beer and stuff, but they also have shows. So it's in downtown Las Vegas, Fremont
On
Street.
Fremont Street, right?
Yeah, Evil Pie. Yeah, that's the Friday night, April 15th.
Down.
Yeah,
I'm
that's gonna be fun,
there.
man. Because that's the night that I'm gonna have my first physical CDs of the new record. So I guess you could call it an album CD release party.
Yeah.
It's unofficial because I haven't really put it out there yet until just
Right.
now. I just said it.
There we go. Ideas are happening right now.
Well, what else you got going on?
Hit the button, Mario.
Ideas. PigzRadio exclusive.
Yeah.
Rock is selling CDs for their original recording.
You got any more releases coming up?
Yeah. You guys have the second one. I released it on Tuesday this week.
Right.
It's a love song. It's called Wither, And I wanted to release it because it's Valentine's tomorrow, right?
Right.
And I wanted to get those juices flowing.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty good song. I mean, it's a little different in the wheelhouse again for me.
Right.
But it does keep the upright bass intact, so it's still got that little rockabilly flavor.
Okay.
What makes it different from stuff you've done in the
Well,
past?
because I'm doing more songwriter stuff. It's got less of a rockabilly per se. It's just
Right.
anybody could sing this song.
Right.
Not just the Rockets. I mean, you could
So
almost.
you could have wrote it for
I
somebody.
could have wrote it for somebody else. Correct. Yes.
Right on.
But I decided to just do it myself because, I don't know anyone off the top of my head. But I would absolutely,
Right.
I would absolutely write songs for other artists if approached. Depending on their voice, I can
Right.
come up with some stuff. I'll probably have stuff already because I've got a ton of songs that I can't sing.
Have you given any? Have you written a song for somebody?
I haven't written.
Have you been
I
requested
haven't
for
written a song for somebody specifically, but on this new record, funny you should ask. On this new record, I have a honky tonk song.
All right,
It's a complete.
I'm a sucker for honky tonk
and
songs.
It's good, and
Right
it's
on.
a honky tonk song. And I showed it to Little Sue and the Cow Tippers. I showed it to Susan and Tony, and they're going to adopt it as their own.
That's
they're
awesome.
they're
That's
gonna
awesome.
make some changes to it. I'm still gonna release it
Right,
on
they're
my
gonna do
record.
their own personal
They're gonna do their own
arrangement to
thing,
it,
and
yeah.
I'm stoked as hell to hear what they have with
fuck
that.
yeah.
So that's awesome. Yeah, because this new record is very eclectic. This new record basically is. It's going to sound like we're changing our style, but actually anybody listening, it's filling in the gaps
that you left behind in the past.
It's filling in the gaps is all it's really doing. You're still going to get rockets. Like you're still
Right.
going to get the high energy stuff from the
Fuck
first
yeah.
three records.
Yeah.
But then we have other directions to go and
Right.
take you dynamically because there's all this other stuff. I got a ballad. I mean, all this stuff we
Right.
debuted on Pigz Radio when we played live. I mean,
Right.
that was the first time we played them live, and that's why they probably we were kind of shaky and nervous. But
Yeah,
so.
well, this much I will give you. It's like for as long as I've known you, it's like what you do is actually pretty fucking versatile, compared to
try.
other bands that I've worked with. You know what I mean? It's like I love that you have a variety. I mean, there's a small handful of bands that I've worked with in the past, but and you kind of fall into that. You know what? We're not pigeonholed into a specific genre. We're just
Right.
going to do what we like to do and what's fun and whatever works.
So that's another reason why the artwork on our singles is a little different. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
The artwork, on Wither right here
It matches
is
the song.
a girl named Chelsea Francis. She's a Native American, and I liked her style, and I hit her up.
Right.
And I think the artwork it's not rockabilly, it's not psychobilly, right? It's nothing. It's just artwork, but it fits the song, and it's awesome. It's pretty good, and the other Get No Sleep also, another great Danny Von Horror, did some stuff for me.
Danny, yeah, I know Danny.
He did the Get No Sleep, and these are, I'm using new artists to do new artwork so that we're ambiguous in our style. It's not the pompadour or the upright bass or the 57.
Again, you're not put in a pigeonhole. You're
it's
kind of you're open to whatever you're
and
performing.
I still love rockabilly. You guys know that. I love
listen,
rockabilly.
come on, rockabilly is rockabilly.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, that's it. But I can't write that style all the time. I
Right.
just write whatever comes out. I like
That's
I
what
like
you
Celtic.
feel.
I like Celtic stuff. I love the
Right.
Irish Celtic style.
Right
And I
on.
have original Celtic as
Right.
well. So that's the next thing down the line I'm going to try and do. So,
Right on.
But yeah.
Try it all, man.
Yeah.
Just get it out there. All right, let's check this shit out. And by the way, where can we go online for those that wanted to get it and listen to it?
If you want to check out the singles, Get No Sleep, Wither, or anything else that we've done or things that are coming out soon, we're everywhere. Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, everywhere. Anywhere and everywhere. Just find the Rockets
Fucking
with a Z.
Napster. Go to Napster.
The Rockets with a Z.
Not there.
Not Napster. Never mind. Stay away from GeoCities.
There we go. Be right back. Pigs.
I hear you breathing. You whisper softly when you sleep. I often wonder what I ever did to make you choose me. I love to watch you. That's all it ever takes for me to see you lying next to me, smiling in your sleep. Oh, 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 oh. I hear you singing when you think you're alone in the room. You always sing a little louder, girl, and a little more out of tune. And I soar higher, life shines brighter. I breathe deeper when I'm with you. And I cry softer, I laugh louder, and I'm just better because of you. I'm only whole when I'm with you. I'd wither away, wither without you. I'd wither without you. I'm lost without you. I fade away into the deepest blue. But you always take me by the hand, guiding me back to you. Oh, 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 oh. And I soar higher, life shines brighter. I breathe deeper when I'm with you. And I cry softer, I laugh louder, and I'm just better because of you. I found a love so deep and true, I'd wither away, wither without you. I'd wither without you. And when you call my name, my life forever changed. I'm only whole when I'm with you. I'd wither away, wither without you. Oh, 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 oh. I'd wither without you. I'd wither without you. I'd wither without you. I'd wither without you. I'd wither without you.
People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loved me till the end.
You're listening to Pigz Radio, broadcasting live from a secret location in Compton, California. The talk show that makes psychiatrists see other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists.
Fire. You might want to take that fucking mute off, Fire. God damn it.
Pigz Radio episode
See what Mel wanted us
419.
to-
Allegedly.
One show before 4.
20.
Fucking explosion.
420.
One show before 420.
We got Tony from the Rockets joining us. What's going on, Tony? How we doing?
Yo, I'm here, and I got my friends tuning in too, man, from Oakland, California.
What's up,
another
Oakland?
drummer
Oaktown.
that used to that this guy took a semester off to tour with me, to be my drummer, to tour with me.
No shit. That's dedication.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's friendship.
He's the mortal man, Brian Camara. Metal. Yeah, he's awesome. He's an awesome drummer. School MIT
Right
for percussion, and now he's up in Oakland and he's playing some really good bands. He's more Latin percussion, but man, the dude can just slay any style.
Good
It's
sound?
awesome. Yeah,
Right on.
good dude, man. Good dude.
If you, I don't know if you actually keep tallies or if your memory is really good. How many band members do you think
Oh
you've
my
had, man?
gosh, dude.
You know what? I was thinking the same thing. It's like, like I've known Tony to have a fucking boatload of people playing his band, man. In the
Yeah.
Rockets, but how many?
And I was just talking about this with Zack before we went on the air because it's like
Zack wasn't a member, right?
no,
Thankfully.
but he offered.
I bet.
It's like every time I put out a new record, that's that many more songs a new member has to learn. And you've known me for a long time,
Right.
And so we have like a catalog of there's like a primary catalog of 60 songs, and then a secondary catalog of another 23 songs, and and every time that I have to work in a new band member, it's just tiring.
Yeah.
But in the last 3 or 4 members that have come in, I've given into saying, okay, here's the songs, learn them. And then if they can't learn them, then they're not the right member.
Right.
So, but before I would actually teach them the songs.
You would go through the motions.
And
of-
all
of-
that stuff. And it's just, but I got some good players, had some great players. I mean, started off on an upright bass player. I had John DeMambro, who was in Down by Law. He's I was giving him upright bass lessons. And that's how the Rockets started, because as I would teaching him how to play the upright bass, I would create these licks.
Right.
And I go, now apply what I just taught you over this lick I'm going to do. And I go, oh, that sounds good. And then Rise of the Undead, KING, all those started off as just licks that were, that I wanted him to apply the bass lesson I just gave him to. I'm going to play this, and you play what I just taught you.
Just
and,
follow,
and see how it sounds,
Right.
So then, of course, Tony Macias, T-Mac.
Yeah, T-Mac.
Moonlight Trio, Little Soon the Cow Tippers, the Glass Packs. I mean, there's all kinds. Pep Torres band.
Oh, Pep Torres.
So he came in and did the first show, because once we got all rehearsed up, John had to back out. So it's okay. That's fine. So it was me and Andy Demise, Andrew
Andy.
Martinez,
Yeah.
and Tony Macias. That was
Great fucking
That
drummer,
was it, man. That was the lineup, and
Yeah, I mean that was. I mean, I don't know. It's me being an asshole or not, but I would say that was my favorite lineup.
I mean,
the Rockets.
Well, it's like anything else. I mean, when things are organic and they're from the get go, OG,
yeah, for sure.
That's what and then it. Anytime a band member switches out of a band you like, something changes. It's not quite the same.
The dynamic.
It's not quite the same. And, Sammy Hagar.
Nah, fuck that guy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like David Lee Roth. It's like
David Lee Roth, Sammy Hagar. It's a little different, right?
It totally changed the dynamic of the band for me.
Brian Johnson over Bon Scott, but Brian Johnson, it became good, right? AC/DC, both AC/DCs are great, but you have your opinion.
But
which one
Bon
you-
Scott,
Bon Scott.
for me,
I mean,
Bon Scott,
it's
yeah,
aggro
for sure.
So it always changes,
Right.
Unfortunately, with the Rockets, because I tour so hard, it's hard to find players that that can go on the road for that
that
long.
are that kind of committed to be able to travel and
it's a wiring. It's a wiring. It's a gypsy genetic in
for
you.
Sure. For sure.
To be away from home and sleeping on a floor.
Being okay with being out on the holidays and stuff like that.
Yeah, because in rock and roll, there's no rooms for your girlfriend's birthday or there's
because I personally sorry for cutting you off
No,
like I always do.
No,
Like I always do.
It's
he's
cool.
an asshole.
I'm totally not
It's
sorry.
totally
but
fine.
it's what I do.
We're only talking to Tony now. But go ahead. Now go ahead.
But there was times when
The
I tried to book the
interrupter over
Rockets for like my Halloween show at the time. I used to do this thing called Mad Monster Party, and I would try to book Tony for it.
We're on the road.
And they were on the road. Yeah. This is
You don't got
October.
time for your
This
little
is-
bullshit show. He's doing some big boy shit on the fucking road.
Hold on.
Not necessarily. Not
Hold
necessarily.
on. That show is a big fucking show.
I guarantee you, if we had been in town, we would have played the Mad Monster Party because being on the road, big boy shit also means a Tuesday night in Peoria, Arizona, in front of 15 people. Yeah. I mean, the thing is you guys. What you don't see behind the scenes, why a lot of bands touring breaks bands up. I mean, I guarantee you, all the bands will share a story. Coffin Cats, Delta Bombers, Necromantics, I'm sure have played a room
Yes.
on the road to 15 people.
Yeah, and I've seen
it's-
pictures
it's
of
the
the Necromantics
reality.
playing to a room with like fucking 10 to 15
That's
people.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's the reality of it. Being on the road
Right.
isn't sold out shows every night.
Right.
L.A., Orange County, Mad Monster Party, the
Yeah.
Observatory. The Galaxy, those were sold out shows.
those were big
because,
shows.
You had Black Cat Entertainment. You had, what'd you call
Ruben,
it?
Grease Demon.
Grease Demon. And what was yours? Yours was
E minor God.
E minor God. I mean, those.
Yeah, Zack knows it.
You would get venues. The Knitting Factory.
Yeah.
You get, like I said, the Observatory or the Galaxy before.
Or a House of Blues or just whatever's out there.
Everybody's
at the
here.
time.
So then you go on the road and you think it's like that every night, and it's not. It's not. That's why you see this stuff, for instance, like on Spotify. I'm pulling my music from Spotify and this and that and the other.
Yeah.
I don't even know why that even happened. I don't even know the story. I don't even want to know why. All I know is that if people can listen to the Rockets for free on Spotify or Apple Music or wherever, I'd rather be heard and discovered than not.
Yeah,
But people don't understand in this day and age. I mean, you're not going to make money on a record deal. The record label is going to keep most of your money on the digital stuff and take a piece of the action because they're going to put you out there and exploit you, which is what you want.
Right.
That turns into fans paying a cover charge to come see you, and a
buying
t-shirt.
your merchandise.
Yes, and
that's where it's at.
That's how you do that.
It's the real support right there.
Unless you get to that plateau where you're the Foo Fighters, where you're, Neil Young or whatever.
Metallica.
That when you're one of those. Then you can worry about the pennies that you're losing on your millions and millions of streams. I'm just hoping for tens of thousands of streams. Give me my check for $127 a month. I will smile and put it in. Well, it goes directly into. I don't have to do anything anymore. So and get my ass on the road and build a foundation. A fan base.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm doing right now. But luckily, I'm able to pay my guys. I pay my guys.
Yeah.
They're paying their bills. I'm paying the bills, and and it happens. And sometimes we play rooms to 13 people, and sometimes we play rooms to 150 to 180 people, and they're going insane. And we're in Eureka or we're in Salem, Oregon, and it is awesome.
Yeah, but those shows make you appreciate.
Oh my gosh,
the
those shows.
Yeah.
Those shows are so and when you're goofing around and you're telling jokes to each other on stage and you're doing a song and you do the jump to end the song, boom, and you're having a good time and there's only 8 people in the audience, you know that you've got the right guys with you on stage. We're doing it for the right reasons. Yeah, we want to make a living at it, but this is what we do. This is what we do.
This is it. This is it.
And, so that's why we do it.
I mean, I got to give you a lot of, an incredible amount of credit because, from when I first, I guess, came across you, this is previous to us working together with Terror Train, and then you went off on your own, or I guess you could say you just did your own thing.
That's a good story.
Right. And that's kind of what I want to ask
Terror
you.
Train, dude. Okay. So this is Elvis talks about it. I talk about it. So
hold on. I wasn't there
Elvis
for
from
this.
3 Bad Jacks.
What is Terror Train?
Terror Train was a band that I started in '89.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And it was my buddy Todd Gefeller on stand-up drums, and I was on guitar, and my buddy Davo, who lived in Long Beach, was on an upright bass, and I wanted to start a rockabilly band because Big Sandy had just formed, and I liked that. So our first in birth of Terror Train was rockabilly.
Right.
We played at the Music Machine with Big Sandy.
Right on.
But it just didn't click. It
wasn't
stay.
the right fit. Yeah. For that.
So we and my buddy George played guitar, and he quit, and I got another guy named called the Mechanic. He came in, long-haired rocker, and he brought a distortion box with him.
No shit.
I go,
a metal zone.
That's not quite the sound. That kind of works. Okay. So now, and I'm playing a borrowed guitar on a bass amp with a distortion box. And that was the birth of it. Right. And then we got this guy Dino from the Roundups, a punk band called Roundups. And then Gefeller moved to Ireland, and I got my buddy Jomar in. And then I got Mad Dog in, and then we formed Terror Train at what its birth of what it really was.
So this was a you thing then. I was always under the assumption it was both of you guys together.
No,
at the same
Elvis
time,
joined Terror Train later. Elvis
later.
joined, yeah.
All right.
So what we had now is we took my influences, which at the time was Batmobile, Crewman, the Meteors.
Right.
I know there's a lot of politics about right now and social stuff about Meteors right now, but back in the '80s, it was Meteors, and so I took that. And then Mad Dog brought in his Sunset Strip rock and roll metal, and he was of a Steve Vai type player.
Like fucking Hammer,
and then all that stuff,
yeah.
and we just did this kind of. I wrote rockabilly songs. I played rhythm guitar, but then the rhythm section would play rock and roll and metal licks, and it became this metal billy rockin' thing.
Right.
And Terror Train this is in 1991. No one knew what to think about it. We played with everybody: Fishbone, Rage Against the Machine, Ugly Kid Joe. We played with everybody.
Ahead of your time.
And then Mad Dog had to leave the band, so then Elvis joined, and Elvis had long hair, skinny jeans, glam rocker. Absolutely, he was not a rockabilly.
He probably won't confess that. He was
not. No, he can't deny it because I got pictures. I got pictures. He can't deny it.
Shit.
Yeah, I have several times. Yeah, but Elvis, and then.
Elvis is a fucking rocker.
Then he finally got his pompadour. But so we went to Terror Train was taken to there's this place called Los Compadres. It's a Mexican restaurant across the street from Guitar Center.
Yeah,
El Compadre. Sorry.
Compadre,
yeah. And that's where you went when the labels wanted to talk about signing you.
Yeah.
Okay. So EMI Capital, Hollywood. Two more.
Hollywood Records,
EMI Capital, Hollywood. There was two more. But we got taken to
not an Electra or anything
no.
back then.
No, we got taken 4 times.
RSO.
And they were saying, well, we don't know what to do with you. I go, and I was
just sign this in.
I go, listen, everyone's different right now. I go, you've got the Cramps, you've got the Ramones, you've got the Stray Cats, right? Well, we're us, so we'll just do what we do and go with it. They just wouldn't. They just didn't quite get it.
Didn't budge.
Then we came across in Orange County. I think they're from Orange County. They're from Long Beach, a label called Gasoline Alley, and they loved us. And they go, we got it. We love you. We know what to do with you.
We understand you.
We got it. And we were just like stoked. And now back in the day, in the 80s and the early 90s, when you got signed to a label, you got signed to a label. That was the thing.
That was the shit. Yeah.
That was the studios taken care of.
That's the be all end all.
Maybe not the mounds of cocaine and the women, because now it was 80s and 90s. But that was still a thing. Getting signed to a record label and they were going to take care of you and push you.
It was prestigious. Prestigious gets.
Not it's not like today where anybody can be a label.
Yeah.
So we were like
a Pigz Radio label. Yeah.
We were stoked. We were stoked, man. And it was fantastic, and we were celebrating for a while, and then we got booked with some bands and stuff, and then all of a sudden we get this phone call, man, And it was my buddy Gary from Gasoline. I think it was Gary from Gasoline Alley. He goes, "Hey, Tony," he goes, "I got some bad news." I go, "Oh, what's up?" I don't, He says, "Listen, one of our other band's songs just took off, and it's on K-Rock and it's everywhere, and we don't have the resources to pursue anything else. We've got to push all our marbles into this."
And it was the Trash Can Sinatra's.
It was Date Rape by It was Sublime.
Oh,
it was Date Rape. We were label mates with Sublime for just like a minute.
Right.
And it was Date Rape, and they had to push everything into Date Rape.
Of course.
And they go, "Look, any other label wants you, we'll give you a recommendation. We believe in you, da da da." But it just let the air out of the bag. You just let that just all.
Oh yeah. You're like, like in the cartoons.
Yeah, absolutely. And and Elvis made some sacrifices because he interviewed to play guitar in some pretty big bands at the time. I can't get the story right, so I don't want to say the names, but they're huge. They're still huge today. They're still alive.
Really?
They're still today, and they're huge. But they're older. And he turned it down because he believed in Terror Train. And so that it was just like, it just took him out. So he started Three Bad Jacks.
Right.
So 94, 95.
Right.
He started Three Bad Jacks. And then that's what happened with that. So, but yeah, Terror Train was a thing. Brando knows us well. Yeah, stuff, And Alex from Los Creepers used to roadie for us,
Oh, right on.
Yeah, stuff. So yeah, that was the whole thing. But I mean, it was such a thing that we would play Monday nights at the Lingerie Club in Hollywood on Sunset.
Yeah.
Mary Nixon.
I think that's where I probably saw
Mary
you
Nixon.
guys.
We would have the midnight slot. We would Monday night midnight, right? We would show up at about 11 o'clock, and it would just be packed, and we would play, and they'd have to chase people out. It was great. We opened one of those Monday nights for Korn before they blew up.
Nice.
We played Yesterday's Tear became Drown, then Drown members of Drown Rob became Rob Zombie's bass player.
Right.
There's a lot of integrated stuff.
Yeah.
Like the Orange County has their scene where all these guys went on to be in bigger bands and stuff.
Yeah.
So the Hollywood scene was the same way.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And I got friends that went on to be in bigger bands and stuff. We used to play around. And I don't know if you know of a band called Junkyard, but Junkyard's playing around right now. They've resurfaced again, and they're a badass rock band. We used to go play with them. I remember once the singer for Junkyard, David Roach, came up to me and goes, "Hey man, your band's cool. If you ever need a singer, let me know." And he goes, I go, "I am the singer." He goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, dude. You guys are bad." But it was cool. Yeah, I mean, it was all we're goofing. It was great. So yeah, we crossed paths. Pygmy Love Circus.
Right.
Pygmy Love Circus is
Pygmy Love
Savage
Circus.
is Macho Man Savage's brother.
Oh, no
Yeah,
shit.
Savage was the lead singer for Pygmy Love Circus, and then Homeboy, the drummer from Pygmy Love Circus, started and went off to play in Tool. We saw Tool in a little dive bar called White Horse when they first started playing out, and I go, I don't get it. We didn't get it. We didn't get it. We go, Pygmy's way better.
Like I remember telling people the story that I saw a fucking. I went to go see Henry Rollins at Fairfax High School, and there was two supporting bands. There's a band called Wool, WOOL, and then there was Tool underneath them. They're the undercard.
Yeah.
But at the time, they were already working on the album called Opiate, and it's like, so I kind of knew of them, and it's like. Obviously the band that fucking blew up, and this is the beauty of going out and supporting like live stuff and shit.
Absolutely,
is that you never know. You'll go there early and you'll see like some band that there's nobody there for them. Like maybe 2, 3, a handful of people there, but then later on down the road, they're fucking this huge System of a Down. I remember seeing them in front of like maybe like 20, 25 people once and shit, and they just blew the fuck up. You know what I mean? It's like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Let me ask, Terror Train, does any of that, did that trickle down into the Rockets?
Yeah, I mean, I've only been me.
Right.
Like Ness goes off and does a Mike Ness solo album, but it's still him singing.
Right.
So to me, it sounds like Social Distortion.
It's still the same, yeah.
So I've never, even though he brings in Pedal Steel and he brings in Setzer and some other cats and whatever, and it's not punk, it still sounds like him.
Right.
It's still Mike Ness.
So I've never, ever thought of doing a solo record because it still sounds like me.
Yeah.
So it's just always been the Rockets, and that's why I'm ambiguous because I just write songs and then put them on the record, and hopefully you get that we do more than one style.
Right.
So
no, but I mean like
so
the
Terror Train,
Bones.
Terror Train has always been what's in my head.
Yeah.
It's always been a kind of a rockabilly with a punk influence and some rock and roll.
Right.
You know, and that's what Rockets is today. It's just mini Terror Train, except for I play my own leads.
But I will tell you this much: is at least when I was booking the Long Beach Cyclone with Brando, it's like I remember mentioning to him at some point. It's like, you know what? You think we could get Terror Train together again?
Yeah, Brando's hit me up. Brando's hit me up.
Yeah, in the past, I know that it's like I brought it to him and said, you know,
he's brought it up to me
to bring something different from what we normally would have.
He's brought it up to me too. The thing with that is that, you know, a lot of the psychobilly promoters I think have been, and I use the word carefully, guilty of bringing European bands out here just because they're European.
Yeah.
And, you know, just because they're European doesn't
I totally
make
get that shit.
Just because they're European psychobilly bands back in the day doesn't mean they were great.
Yeah,
so a lot of those European psychobilly bands only had one or two good songs, and their album was shit. And so when I go see them live, I'm like, really? $24 to see this? Everyone's just waiting for that one song.
Listen,
you know,
I'll throw my own self under the bus,
You know?
and people might talk shit because I said this, but there's a band called The Frogs that these motherfuckers brought out, and I'm like, why the fuck are you bringing out this fucking band? Like, who the fuck are they?
Europeans. I say because I'm trying to be somewhat respectful to everyone, and being a musician and being in a band. But at the same time, you know, it's just if you polish a turd, it's still a turd, right?
Yeah, like just because they're from over there doesn't mean that they're a fucking great fucking band.
And,
like I've known plenty of fucking promoters that do that.
But what
shit.
happens
That's the
is
stupidest
you
shit
hype
ever.
it. You hype it.
Right.
And you push it and you promote it
Right.
like this is going to be the best thing you've ever seen.
Right.
And you know, so why don't you get behind a local band and do that?
Like that.
Why don't you push your own music? Why don't you get behind an Angelino band? It doesn't have to be the Rockets. I'd like it to be the Rockets, but it doesn't have to be the
why
Rockets.
not? Why
You
not?
know,
Rockets.
it could be any of these bands that
Disclaimer,
are
it could be the
really
Rockets.
fucking good.
Right.
And you tell these are the next big thing. Come and see them, and we're gonna have the Frogs come and support them. Maybe you know,
Right.
but you know, it's just like. Come on, just because they're from Europe and just because they're psychobilly from 1990 doesn't mean that they're good.
Right.
You know, so and it goes with any genre of music. You know, so that's so. Yeah. You're you know, and anyway, so back to Terror Train. I have some of the early Terror Train recordings, and I have some rehearsals and stuff. And I'm thinking, you know, it was good at the time.
Right.
It was good at the time. I was still learning to be a songwriter. I listen to some of those recordings now, and I go, oh, I could write that a little bit better. I could do that a little better. Now I know I'm more experienced now. I understand
More
where I was coming
refined.
from. But and in the middle of the butt rock scene and maybe some of the flannel rock, Nirvana and stuff.
Yeah, the Nirvana and all the Seattle
we
stuff.
stood out.
Right.
And there was energy and it was cool and we were still talented.
Right.
But the songwriting might not have quite have been there. But who knows?
Right.
I really don't know. So in my mind, I think it's better left to be a great memory than to bring it up front and have it fall flat on its face
Yeah,
for a reunion.
I get it.
I probably could do it if I had both guitar players.
Right.
If both Mad Dog would come from Georgia and Elvis would agree to work together, then
Right.
I would just be a front man instead of the rhythm guitar player,
Right.
and maybe retool them a little bit,
Right.
Because no one has any music anyway, and then maybe it
For
could
sure.
be good. I could think it could be good, but so.
Wait, nobody has music? You're saying there's no demos out there?
There's stuff on the internet and there's demos. I don't know who all has demos. We've got 145 on Dr. Dream Records, and it was Dr. Dream put out something called Versus the World. So we
Right.
were the Hollywood Versus the World, and Dr. Dream put that on a 45, and I have some of those. The thing with that is, once again, Dr. Dream pulled us into the office and said, hey, we'd like a part of your publishing so that we
Right.
can push you. And me and Elvis, no, we can't do that. We can't. And then, years later, we should just give them the freaking publishing, because if they're making money off it, they're going to push it, But we didn't have a manager. We didn't anybody teaching us the business side of music to tell us, no, if they want a piece of your publishing, give it to them. they'll push you. You'll get into better spots.
But it becomes scary though.
There's only 4 fucking songs. You know how many songs I've written since then?
Oh, fucking,
that's what I told her. I was like, look
course.
at how many fucking songs that we've written since then. Even if they totally ripped us off for 4 fucking songs, one was a cover anyway, right? If they ripped us off for 4 songs and kept all the publishing, they have to push it to keep that money
because they
shit
want
just
to
going
earn
out
it.
there, and then all you know, that shit opens up more doors.
You
more
never know.
opportunities.
Exactly. So
And-
you have to understand how music works and how you build, and I didn't know that back then, So,
But now we know.
And
What's
knowing
up,
this
Magoo?
fucking Magoo just pops out of nowhere.
Magoo just sat in on this fucking set, and he's
What's
just like over
up,
here, he's
Magoo?
laying low, laying deep in the crowd.
I was told there was going to be a hot chip challenge today.
Oh.
He wanted a rematch.
I mean, we only have one hot chip, so it's not necessarily going to be a challenge.
Hold on. Magoo is the muscle of Pigz Radio. We
That's right,
want to
Tom,
get
what's
shit
up?
done. We call Magoo, and he
That's
gets
right.
it done.
That's right.
I am not letting you eat another fucking potato chip.
He's a cleaner. He's a Pigz cleaner.
I'm going to tell you right now, this motherfucker is down for whatever to put his ass in the fucking hospital. I am not allowing you to do that, sir.
I do it for the rest of the pigs out there.
You do it for the Pigsniverse, and we fucking enjoy that. We really do.
I got swindled into that bullshit, bro.
You're the one who brought the fucking chips.
I didn't.
No,
that was
I
his
brought
fuck.
the
Oh, you
chips.
brought the chips.
Yeah, I wasn't going to do that shit. Don't fuck that. I'm not that
Okay,
stupid.
well, Zack is your bitch, and I don't know. I mean, it's just
Nah, it's bullshit. No, the bitch is fucking
It's
Guaps.
true.
The bitch is Guaps because he was the one who was supposed to do it.
Who?
Well, for all we know, he's stolen that fucking crazy bike run to Alaska, and I don't know where the fuck he's fucking doing. But I mean, it's just.
Well, he ran into a fucking bear and shit. He's like fucking Leonardo DiCaprio in that one movie where he
He
gets
hit the
mauled
wrong
by a bear.
iceberg, bro. He's drifting right now.
He's an ice road trucker now.
Yeah.
I'm fucking
Point
imagine
being
with
is-
all.
that's some scary shit.
I
That ice
stepped
ice road trucking.
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude. That and the Alaskan fishing shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Fuck both those jobs, man.
The
You guys are
crab
earning
fishing
your
shit-
money. You're earning your money on that one. That's
Listen,
for sure.
I've watched Deadliest Catch for
Oh my
I don't
God,
know how
dude.
many decades now, but that shit, I'm like, I would like to do that one day. And in my old ass age
you're
of
too old for
49, it's like,
Fool, you can't even get to the
I look
studio
at
on time. Shit.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's like I look at it, I was like, yeah, that's shit's not gonna happen.
I'm a Navy vet, man, but I was on a battleship. I was on a ship that was 3 football fields long and
No
13
shit.
stories tall
No
at the
shit.
tallest point and 3 decks below. And I've been in a typhoon in Australia where the waves just completely put the entire freaking guns underneath the water. Bam.
No.
Absolutely, dude.
And you didn't freak out with that shit? Like fucking.
Well, so the reason I didn't freak out was because we had this big Master Chief. He's an overweight, flat top guy with his coffee cup.
Right.
And the ship is teetering like this. Big ass ship, dude. I'm talking this, like there's one in the exact ship that I was on is in Hawaii, the USS Missouri. But the same ship's also in San Pedro. That's that big ass motherfucker.
Right.
And it's twirling it this way. And that's why they have a thing in the Navy called walking on the bulkheads, because a bulkhead is a wall, and then and when it goes to 45-degree angle, you're kind of walking kind of like half on the floor and half on the wall,
Like a goat.
Spider-Man.
like that.
Yeah.
And so he's up there and he's laughing. You fucking pussies! It's just a little wave. What the fuck? Get back to work and quit your fucking crying, man. I'll send you back to your, And the thing is, this Master Chief is big and he's flat top, and he's just yelling at us and he's laughing. And it kind of calms you down. Like, well,
because if this
Not that-
asshole, if
we're
this
not
asshole
gonna
could do
die.
it,
if Master Chief isn't scared, then I guess there's
what
nothing
the
to be
fuck
worried.
is wrong? Yeah.
Same way when I fly. When I fly, I always watch the stewardess. I don't have a fear of flying.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't have
You're
a
right,
fear
you're
of
right.
flying. I'm okay to fly. But I always watch the stewardess because I figure if a stewardess starts to panic, then you need to panic.
Got
If
it.
they're not panicking, even in the thing, and they're just like, okay, well, if the stewardess ain't panicking, I'm not going to panic either.
Yeah.
Because
No need to.
when you see the stewardess jump out the fucking door with a parachute, you're like, fuck this. I'm out of here.
By the way, do planes even have parachutes and shit? I know they got the little like vest for like the fucking water when you.
no.
But I mean, they don't have parachutes, do they?
I just grab someone and
It's on the insurance, man. You got to pay extra for that.
Yeah.
you got to pay everything. You got to pay extra for everything. Nowadays, your first quote is just you walking on the plane. and carrying your one carry.
You want luggage with you?
If you want to bring an extra bag that goes into a storage container above your head, that's an extra price now.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck this.
God damn.
Luxuries, man.
Damn, dude.
First world problems, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, as we said, Alaska, has the Rockets ever played in Alaska?
Absolutely. Yeah.
No
We play with the
shit.
Avery Wolves. That's
No way.
Look up the Avery Wolves. That's a great psychobilly band from Alaska. They're based out of Juneau. And we played Juneau, Denali, and Anchorage up there. Yeah. Oh yeah. When we play the four corners of the United States, it's the four corners: Boston to Miami, San Diego to freaking Alaska. Absolutely.
Is there a place that you have not played that you need to
Fresno.
play?
No Fresno.
Oh no, we play Fresno.
Zack's house.
Why do you hate Fresno, Zack?
Hey, have you been to Fresno?
Fresno's fucking.
Fresno.
I went to Fresno once. That shit was fucking whack.
That's what I'm saying.
Fresno.
The only upset to Fresno is that we got that one timeshare and shit, and they had a pool. So.
There are some amazing taco trucks in Fresno, dude. There's some good fucking Mexican food.
Some of the best tacos come out of the ghetto.
I smell
better than here.
I smell the cows on the way up the grapevine.
I mean,
to
just
know
as
that,
good.
they probably got good tacos.
Yeah. Modesto has some good tacos.
Oh yeah,
truck.
Modesto Manteca.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck. So yeah. Now we're getting into the fucking food side of it, man. Because that's my shit. Having Cuban food in Miami, having freaking pizza in Brooklyn. I'll tell you. I mean, it's true what they say about the pizza. I can think it's in the water, but whatever the water is in the dough,
that's what they say about like New York and their bagels and shit.
Dude, there's something about it, dude.
About, Guinness,
I mean, we were able to go to what was that place called in Buffalo where they created buffalo wings, the Anchor in Buffalo, where that's where the buffalo wings were created.
Yeah.
We got to eat there.
And it was done with blue cheese.
I've had reindeer and eggs in Alaska.
Right.
How was that?
It's good. It's fine. It's good. So it's food, dude. That's my shit. Is the food.
Well, listen. With that said, what would you say is the place you would not want to go back to?
Seattle.
Seattle?
Fuck
That
Seattle.
was quick. Wow.
Fuck Seattle.
Why?
Fuck that. Yeah, I'll play around Seattle. I'll play
like Olympia.
Yeah, I haven't had the opportunity to play Olympia. I have a really good friend there. He's called I Am Rep on Instagram. And he's the official photographer for Punk Rock Bowling, and there's a good scene in Olympia.
Right.
So Seattle, we go on this freaking little tour run last Halloween, and we played Portland, Seattle, Salem, all those spots. And we did everything in Seattle. We played this place called what's it called? I forget what it's called. Cortisone or the Funhouse. The Funhouse. Funhouse has a Facebook group page, and I tried to post my flyer there 2 or 3 times. It still hasn't been posted. And I sent the message, hey, admin, are you going to approve this or what? We're playing there, And, they asked me, well, we'd like to have a band photo, this and that, and here's the rule. Okay, here you go. And I go, and when I took it, I go, are you guys going to book local support? Yeah, we can take care of that. Crickets. So I ended up booking the local support.
Right.
With 3 weeks to go.
Right.
And then, we walk in there, and they were very polite, very professional. I'll give them that. But we walk in there, and there's posters and everything, and the digital display shows the band names and the dates that are coming up,
Right.
And we're not anywhere. I sent I have a sick ass poster, and so there's the Meteors coming up on the Friday. So they get this. So I got the horror punk band to open up for us. They get a band to open for us the thing, and they get the same support band from Wednesday that we played to the Friday with the Meteors. I go, why would you get the same support band?
Yeah.
If I'm a fan of the local band, and I have my choice to do a Wednesday night or a Friday night, I'm going to go on the Friday night.
Just because it's a Friday night. Yes. It has nothing to do with the headliner. It has to do with that. It's just the day of the week.
I'm not. This is not us versus the Meteors. It's like, why would you put the same fucking 2 days apart?
Yeah.
And and
lazy booking.
None of our posters were on the fucking wall. We see the digital display with all the previous and upcoming shows, and our picture wasn't. I go, like, did you guys even care that we coming up here to play?
Right.
I mean, so yeah, and then the horror punk band Evelyn's Casket, they're so badass. Look up Evelyn's Casket if you like horror punk. They're good. And they go, dude, nobody plays Seattle. They go, nobody plays Seattle anymore, dude. This is just too corporate and stuff. I go, okay, so. I'm not.
Starbucks owns
I'm not going
everything.
back to
Yeah.
Seattle anytime soon. I'll do across the bay. I heard Bremerton is really good,
Right on.
and and there's other places somewhere in the SeaTac area, but just not Seattle.
That's kind of disheartening considering. I mean, it's
Sound,
Seattle.
probably.
It's
Not
a
only
great.
that,
It's a great freaking. It's a great
It's a
freaking
musical
market.
fucking city. Like, it's been known that there's fucking great music in Seattle,
Yeah.
for
but,
ages.
Yeah, but Seattle hasn't been good for the Rockets a while. And everyone tells me the same thing. Oh, well, it's the rockabilly scene. I go, okay, well,
No.
fine,
No.
whatever. I'm getting that in Chicago too. Oh, the rockabilly scene, no one's coming out for rockabilly anymore. They did one. I mean, the Meteors. I mean, I heard that was really super low attended in Chicago.
Yeah.
So I whatever. It's just like I wish I could get away from that rockabilly stigma. Yeah, we have an upright bass, but people like music, right? If a song is good, you like it. So why do you have to book us with a rockabilly show? Just book some Americana, Red Dirt, or rock and roll, and let's just have a good time.
it's punk. Punk would work too.
It's funny that you said that because I have some buddies from the past that they're in the Oi scene. And the Oi scene,
Like
straight
Oi
out
punk
Oi
rock and
bands,
stuff.
and the same thing. Every time they would head up there, they were like, they don't like us as well, man. It's a real tough city for, I guess, certain styles of music up there. It's
I love Portland. We do well in Portland. I like the city and the weather and the culture and the architecture and the food better anyway. But Seattle was a market that was really heavy and really popular back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, there's a lot of great bands that came from there.
Yeah.
So, you would think it would be like heavily like diverse to whatever music comes around, but apparently not.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But the Avery Wolves from Alaska, I can't specify enough. The Avery Wolves are a great psychobilly band.
Right on.
They're good. And then Evelyn's Casket from Seattle is a good horror punk band. They're so good. So we meet some bands along the way, and they're good.
The thing that I do take away from obviously every single time we talk is the more details you remember a lot. I mean, you remember almost everything. Obviously with a little bit of pockets, but to remember all these band names, where you went. I mean, I barely. I don't even know what the fuck
He's
happened
high as
yesterday.
fuck right now.
But that's besides the point. No, because I mean, he's very detailed with fucking
when you play
what he does.
When you play on a Wednesday night,
Well, you have to. Yeah,
when you play on a Wednesday night in another market, and bands say, "Yeah, we want to play with you. We're gonna come down and play." And there's like 3 people in the audience, but everyone's having a good time. You remember those bands?
Yeah,
that's fucking rad.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I was the Meteors booking agent for like a fucking split second and shit, and so it's like I was booking stuff in England, not here in England. For
that's
some
right.
reason.
You were booking your.
So I booked a tour, and the one thing I really got was like, there's certain cities that for sure it doesn't matter. People are just going to show up, and there's certain cities where you kind of have to push it, and you have to push it hard. And a lot of times those support bands are the ones that are going to pull your crowd in more than who you are or who you're trying to sell to that city. So you got to give it up to these support bands, man, because they help out a fucking lot.
Absolutely. They are the lifeblood of a touring band. They really
for
are.
Sure.
They are the lifeblood because, if I'm the Reverend Horton Heat, I'm not worried about who the support is. They paid their dues. They're still relevant. They're still putting out music.
Right.
They're really good at what they do. I don't get the organ thing, but that's just my personal taste.
Yeah,
but they're still a fantastic band,
Yeah,
and so they don't give a shit that they're playing at midnight, and they don't care that who's supporting. But the Rockets, I want to play at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because the people that do show up, they want to go home after 10 o'clock.
Yeah, they're not going to stick around.
This is a courtesy notice to all bands out there.
Right.
If you're headlining is not closing anymore. Even on a Saturday night, you need a closer. All you new bands out there, the new opener is the closer. That's the way it works. The meat of the crowd shows up by 9:30 and leaves by 11.
Yeah.
Even if you're the headliner and you bring them in, your own fans will leave by 11. That's just the way it works right now.
Yeah, you can't keep people waiting anymore.
Yeah.
You just can't.
No.
Well, we didn't keep people waiting for this episode, and actually having Tony come back. I mean, not that bad. Okay, 30 minutes. 30 minutes.
Well, they were waiting for me. They had to wait.
Yeah,
But
I mean, you're an asshole.
Yeah, for sure.
Fucking asshole.
Whatever.
Sorry, guys, I
We
couldn't
move
get
on.
that
I
hot chip
digress.
challenge going.
It's like Yeah, we had an issue. We were trying to find some hot chips.
I even jumped in on Zack's gameplay, made him die a couple of times.
Oh yeah, he did.
Oh, Zack.
There was one time I got scared. I got scared so fucking bad just because I'm talking to Magoo.
On your Twitch? On your Twitch?
Yeah, bro.
Yes.
I just fucking popped in. I was like, "What's up, man? You're gonna die right now." And
Yeah.
Sass, he fucking died.
he died. I was like, "Hey, bro, I had nothing to do with that. You're just a terrible game player,
Yeah.
bro."
I'm here for the laughs, not for the skill.
This vampire mermaid loves fucking Seattle.
Well, she says it's a great place to visit, just not for not
For certain bands, I guess it can
not
be
for
an
the
issue.
Rockets. So
Yeah.
whatever. But I tell you what is perfect for the Rockets. It's gonna be fucking the Pigsney versus the fucking Pigs, because we're gonna keep supporting this guy. You're just a fucking one-man wrecking crew.
I gotta tell you, thank you for coming back, because obviously we had you just recently and you performed and all that stuff. But I think today it was more like a fill in the gaps of everything that we did miss, because we missed a ton of shit. So yeah, thank
you and
for
I could
helping us
talk all
with
night
that.
though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
If that goes
he's had
without saying.
fucking 3 tours since he's been here. So
They're all scheduled and ready to go.
yeah.
I will say though, we need to have you back so we can actually do a food episode, since you've been almost to every single state and almost played everywhere.
What are you gonna bring? Like In-N-Out and Whataburger, or what the
Nah,
fuck?
dude, but I mean, I'm sure he's had some like awesome hole in the wall, like locals only. Like we have a bunch of local
So
spots here.
what I can do for you,
We'll have you do gastronomy episode.
I actually have
He's writing a book.
in my gallery. I have a food. All the food that I have and I eaten across all the countries. Pictures.
No shit.
I've already posted them, but I'll bring you there's stories around all these too. Some of these diners, these old diners that were built, in 1920s that are still around. You know,
mean, off the top of your head, to make it quick, I mean, how many countries have you been to?
Countries?
Countries.
Oh, countries. Well, we did Europe. Silvershine brought us out to Europe. So we did.
The band Silvershine.
Yeah,
I hosted them when they were out here. once.
Yeah. So they brought us out there. Yeah. We brought them out here twice.
I think that's what it was.
We traded tours. We brought out here twice, and we're still trying to get back over there. Germany, Italy, Sweden. Oh no, Switzerland. Switzerland. That's next to Italy. Yeah, and then Slovenia, Slovakia. The Czech Republic, Hungary, and Croatia, and then we did the UK tour. I booked the UK tour myself, and we got invited to Bedlam Breakout, and then I booked a tour around that, and rented a car, left-handed stick shift. So I'm on the right hand.
That must have been weird as fuck.
It was weird, and they were going to charge me $20. Like the equivalent $25 a day for a GPS. Go, hell no. I just got my own GPS here and put in a UK chip in it. Took my own GPS. And
I remember reading you post about that shit. Yeah, for sure.
And we did Bedlam Breakout, but we did all through Scotland,
Ireland.
UK, the island of Ireland. So if you're
did
on
Wales.
So if you do the United Kingdom of Ireland, which is Belfast, they don't like to be called Ireland.
Right.
But then Ireland is
Northern
Ireland,
Ireland.
and as soon as you cross over, you switch back over on the right side of the half of Ireland. You drive on the wrong side of the road, and then when you cross over the international border into Ireland to go to Dublin, you switch back to the other side of the road and you switch to Euros.
Right.
It's kind of a crazy thing. It's sort of like going from Los Angeles to San Diego or something.
It's so fucking weird.
So the Irish drive on the right side of the road.
The European Irish.
It's like going from kamikaze to Comic-Con.
Yeah. So anyway, but I think the UK holds something dear in my heart. We made way more money in Europe than we did the UK.
Well, that's probably what holds near to your heart.
No, you didn't hear what I said. You know what I said? We made way more money in Europe.
Oh,
but the UK was way more closer to my heart because we played Celtic stuff that I've written, English Celtic, and I had Scotsmen, I had Irish, I had Englishmen because, your stuff's pretty good, mate. I mean, they're complimenting me on the Celtic stuff. So I go, well, I must have done something right,
Right on.
So that's good, because those are English American.
I mean,
songs.
listen. I mean, anybody that appreciates the music, I'm pretty sure it's all appreciated.
I was nervous. I remember I was as nervous to play like Label on the Bottle and some of this other stuff.
Really?
In the United Kingdom as the first time I was nervous. The only other thing was the first time we toured. Our very first tour as the Rockets was to Texas, and having never been on tour before and being a rockabilly band. In my mind, Texas was the epical of rockabilly music,
the mecca of it,
mecca and all that. And so I'm going to go in, and once we got through, their shit's just like us, their rockabilly's like our rockabilly. Okay, no big deal,
I mean, just what made you nervous about performing that type of music in, say, Ireland?
Well, because you're writing a Celtic song based off, your Irish influences.
Their traditions.
Yeah. And so, who are you? You're,
who the fuck are you to fucking play our music?
Exactly.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Right on.
It's like going.
But they loved it.
It was great. It was fantastic.
Right on.
Yeah. So.
But this guy keeps doing what the fuck he wants and whatever he loves, and dude, and I can only see you keep going, and nothing's gonna stop Tony.
Well, hopefully.
Nothing has stopped Tony.
Nothing will stop Tony. Tony's my fucking hero, and I'm gonna be like him.
He
won't stop. And I want to say, with that same ambition, man, we doing big things at Pigz. We were out there fucking filming some lucha over the weekend.
Yeah,
that shit was fucking fun. So we've been asked back.
I saw that shit. Fuck you, nigga, for not inviting.
And we got an LME show in Boomers, right, in July. July 16th?
Yes. Probably. Yes. I haven't talked to Ray about it. But
yeah,
Ray has a show at Boomers every fucking...
It's like Ray Boomer. You know what I mean? That's his last name. Ray Boomer.
Boomers is the world famous place for $5 fucking PBR.
Everything.
And apparently girls have no teeth there. So make sure you guys come out and hang out.
Teeth are optional.
Yeah, very optional.
That was your thing, fool.
What?
The fucking no teeth.
That's what they said. The girls that go there don't have teeth.
I think I'm gonna have to
that
go out there.
Go there.
That was what was said on LME.
No, I saw some healthy teeth there when I did the Rockabilly show.
All right. Well, you gotta.
There was teeth in the house.
Come out and bring your teeth out either to Tarzana or LA this weekend. Come support the Rockets.
That's right.
Whatever side of the spectrum you're
Saturday
on.
in Tarzana, and then Sunday in LA, downtown LA.
With June Clavis.
Oh yeah, and the Diddy Boys. Don't forget about the Diddy
Boys.
I don't know.
Zack Diddy.
Zack
Diddy.
I'm looking at Zack more like the Diddy Boys. What's up, Zack?
I got enough to feed you, buddy. So.
Oh.
You weren't ready for that one.
I got a visual of it. Like, no.
Hey, you went there.
Listen, I got to say one last thing. Congratulations, Zack.
What?
That was it.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Zack, on the Rams win. I've been goofing on Zack with the Rams, and
I'm not gonna lie, I was too. But congratulations.
I got a lot of.
And of course,
I talked a lot.
Tony.
I was silent. I went back in and kept all those comments and posts, and I just went back in his
screen capture, and then got him back, or what? Yeah.
I
didn't say.
I was silent. What do you call it? I didn't talk shit at the time.
Yeah. You just kind of kept it low key.
Yeah.
So congratulations, gentlemen. Your team won the Super Bowl.
Hey.
I hope you guys are going to Disneyland.
Yeah, now
I'll be there too. I'm a pass holder.
So
Honey and I are pass holders at Disneyland.
The rule of thumb is now we get like, we're not expected to go back again, but we got like a 3-year pass, 4-year pass, right? You know what I'm saying?
Talk shit,
We've got one.
Yeah.
We've got one. Now we can rebuild and retool and try and get the next one because we don't know who's going to retire.
Yeah.
And, Stafford's already old.
Well, Whitford's going fucking out. He's out.
Yeah.
He's out.
He
wanted to retire.
Even Donald, he's been the best for a long time. That's a high contact sport, right?
Right.
Running backs only last 6 or 7 years. You know?
But he's going to stay. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's going to stay.
We'll see.
Listen, I mean, how do you feel about Stafford? Do you think he's your guy for the next, let's say, 3-4 years?
He just won us a Super Bowl,
or you think he's a fill-in?
No, he just won the Super Bowl.
No, I get that, but I do feel that he is a fill-in. I think that the Rams can get a better quarterback. And sorry for fucking going into
Russell Westbrook? I mean, Russell Wilson? Russell Wilson? Russell Wilson? Seattle?
Listen, he could like you want Russell Westbrook as a Laker fan, you could take him.
I don't want him.
But
dude.
no. Oh no, but listen. I think that you guys can maybe land somebody a little bit better. But
I think
consistent. Let's say
he's 33, right?
Right.
So that's getting up there.
Yeah.
But he's not 40.
No.
Right.
No,
This
but
was his
listen,
13th
Brady
year, though.
went until he was 40, 44, whatever. But yeah,
I just don't think that when a quarterback not only leads you to the Super Bowl, but you win it, that's your guy.
You felt like he led you guys to the Super Bowl. You don't think it was more Cup than him?
Well, okay, but look at Cup's numbers with Goff, and look at Cup's just
like
eruption.
Stafford recognizes the ability of Cup, and that's
Everybody.
why Cup did. Okay,
I mean,
I get that. I get that.
I mean, Cup never had these kind of numbers with
Listen,
Goff.
we got to end the show because Mario's already falling asleep on this
sports.
conversation.
Go bananas.
All right. Thanks for having me, guys. Thank you guys so much
for coming out, man. Thank you for like fucking entertaining us and filling in the gaps from the last performance that you had here.
Anytime, man. Yeah.
And obviously sharing the new tracks that are coming out.
Amazing songs. Great fucking
obviously,
songs.
go get your Valentines. I mean, obviously, you're going to be fucking that night. I mean, it's a good
I'm
track to
still
fuck
a promoter,
to.
Tony. I'll be calling you soon, man. Trust me.
What day is April 16th? Oh, I think I'm booked. Damn it. All right.
Hey, he's working right now.
No,
Hey,
so I also play. I also
That's like you a weekend.
I also play upright bass. And I play in the Moonlight Trio.
Yeah.
And I just got
Moonlight
hit up.
Rockets.
And I just got hit up by Darren Stout. Darren Stout's a good songwriter.
Oh.
He just offered me a gig, but I'm booked.
Hey, I think I'm free. I'm free.
Hey, really quick, right before we sign off.
April 16th?
Mom Jeans 2 says, I hope the studio isn't near the riot. There's a riot going on tonight already?
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Don't worry, Magoo's here.
All right, we got the muscle. Protect the pigs.
So which way are we not going?
I don't know. We got to figure that shit out.
Anything around?
Tell me the riot's in Inglewood, right?
Yeah, it has to be. I don't know.
No one's going to drive all the way to the Staples. Yeah. The crypto, and then riot, right?
Yeah. No.
I don't know, but thanks
the
to...
Bloods are staying away because it's called the Crypto.com arena.
Thanks to Mom James too for the info and giving us home safe.
Good looking out.
And fuck you, Ray, for not
I'm
picking up
about to go get a free TV, homeboy. You know how it goes.
Go get it.
I'm gonna get that 65.
We're probably gonna call in on Tuesday to go talk some shit to Ray for not picking up our phone call. So
fucking Ray, man.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But you can download the app, the local music experience, where you can go ahead and listen to some Pigs and some Rockets on there.
I'll be on at the Dungeon Podcast.
From the Dungeon Podcast?
From the Dungeon.
Can't even say right. What the fuck, bro? And you know what's the worst part is that fucking D's. He's gonna be super late. D's a super fan of yours, and you're probably gonna show up super late, like always. You're a dick, and you're.
So I'll just follow his lead. I'm gonna follow his lead. So yes, I'll be at From the Dungeon Podcast on the 23rd of this month.
You say it with some conviction. I don't know why you asking.
I don't know. I gotta look it up. Anyways, stay posted. Follow me at fucking Evil Noriega and at Wish I Barbecue. Ya sabes.
You didn't even bring in that meat, fool.
Compa.
It was pretty bomb. It was pretty bomb.
That's cool.
Pretty bomb.
But I don't invite Rams fans in my house.
Yeah.
On that note, Pigs out.
And now, ladies and gentlemen.
Night, honey.
Hey, yo, DJ, stop the music! Countdown! 5, 4, 3, 2.
Initiating shutdown sequence. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you, I'm out.
This show may cause birth defects and/or cancer. Void where prohibited in the Southern Red States. Official sponsor of the Special Olympics. Not really. 2% financing available for nothing. See your official Toyota dealer for recall as penalty for not buying American. This show may cause massive amounts of marijuana consumption. This show has been a joint venture of cockballs and ass. Free salad tossing available upon request. Visit robertreese.com. Sexual relations among cousins is not incest.
Thank you.
That will conclude this evening's entertainment.